afternoon, good evening, depending on where you're watching this program from. My name is Lady B. On today's program, we are going to talk about the negative and positive impact of social media in the society. And I'm not just the only one who is here to talk about it. We have our guests who are here to talk about both the negative and the positive aspects of social media in our society. So I think they should introduce themselves.
And I'm speaking on the positive impacts from social media.
Guys, I'm Chioma Happiness Akeputoma, speaking on the positive impact of social media in the whole world.
Hi, I'm Eden Jiteka Rose. I'm speaking on the positive impact of social media.
My name is Aniko Sarachi Cynthia. I'm speaking on positive impacts of social media.
Hello guys, I am Akachku Amarachi and I'm here to speak about the negative aspect of social media.
Good morning, I'm Chioma Ikepejudit. I'll be talking about the negative impacts of social media in our youth today. Hi, I'm Venole Bejin Francis. I'm talking about the negative impact of social media.
All right, you are more talking about the negative, the positive aspect of social media in the society. Please, can you tell me what benefits that social media have impacted in the life of Nigerians or the world at large? Please, can any of you just throw more light on the negative and positive aspects?
Okay, I go by the name Stephanie, and I would really say social media is important in the society because it offers a tool of connection, self-expression, and information access. So what do I mean by that? Social media in the society itself, this enables us to get connected with our friends, with our families from far places. Because without social media, I don't think I can be able to connect with my family, I can be able to connect with my friends, get to know how they feel, get to know how they are doing. Now, it brings us brings us together, and
When you said social media brings you together,
okay,
you just said that social media brings you together. And you say that without social media, that there is no connection.
Exactly.
Without social media.
Exactly. Lack of communication. Without the communication, how will I get to know where my friend is? And maybe, for instance, I may get to meet my secondary school friend. I'm kind of looking for the person. Social media gets to bring us together.
Information, you were actually saying that the social media helps us connect with our relatives both far and near. But you still remember that when the internet has not come to existence, that there was something like communication. Yeah, because even the days, if you get through yourself back during the days of the Egyptian, there was nothing like the social media, but people get connected. Those days, you use some things if you want to pass information to a large number of people. You have the privilege, we have what is called the gong and the rest of them. So you telling me that social media is actually one of the means of information is good, but it's not only that.
Okay, hold on. Now, you talk about that back then in the olden days. Back then in the olden days, what do you think they used to communicate with their partners? That's how we have the campfires. No, excuse me, let me finish. That's how we have the campfires. That's why we have the.
Ironically,
okay, let me give my colleague.
So much of social media in the society can make face-to-face interaction not to be there. You know that.
See, the truth is that without social media, we wouldn't have come this far.
My sister will always say that face to face pass 100 letters. When you communicate, as you're communicating with me, you see that we are flowing.
Okay, are you telling me that if someone that you want to communicate is far, that you have to travel that far just to communicate with the person? No, you should answer me. See, the truth is that. Yes, that's what I'm saying. My opening is
yes, I talked about those days. There was something like letter.
Okay.
Yes, and there's yes, fast machine. Who they call merchandise.
Okay, are you telling me that the social media? Okay, are you telling me that this your phone and the social media that you use is not helping you at all? Because without this social media, we wouldn't have come this far. Like, we wouldn't have been even in this school. We wouldn't have even know what is happening in other countries or other states or other.
But do you know that the same social media has led so many people astray in our society?
Social media has enlightened us in so many ways.
You just said that social media has led so many people astray.
Astray.
Can you list
now let me
things that just their strength.
Thank you for that. You know that there are many of the children that comes from a godly home, but with the help of the social media, there are things that are not supposed to be exposed to them. But because there is the internet, they get exposed to those things. Let me talk about these people going on naked in the road. Do you think they just get the aspiration? They are seeing it somewhere, and that is from the help of this social media. That is what they get their inspiration from. You will kind of see people that are living large life, and those people that are hopeless will be as if they are living.
Okay, let's talk about information and education.
Yes.
Information. See, in case of
Hold on. You just mentioned something now that those people who are naked,
Yes.
that they got the inspiration.
Yes, most of the inspiration are gotten online. Yes.
That I read some articles that they are being paid for that. So what do you talk about that money they do? They do
That's when a child starts watching a pornography online. Is it not from the social media that they
And
get
those people, they
watching
get
that?
paid. Those people that are naked online, they get paid to expose themselves. And now, with the help of the social media, there are kids that are not supposed to be exposed to the social media, but because they have this thing called the social media, this thing called the phone, they can now access to certain places they are not supposed to be. That is why you see a lot of
Men, I can say picking one spoil go spoil. You understand? Picking one spoil go spoil. Now, for a child to be spoiled, you cannot say it's from the social media.
yes,
Number one, what social media does, number one, it's sometimes it even gives it creates employment. Without social media, no, without social media, how do you expect those people? Without social media, some people cannot feed. Without social media, some people cannot feed. Listen. When a child wants to spoil, it depends on the environment. It depends on where the child grows from. Alright, you cannot tell me that social media is the reason why a child watch pornography. Yes, it's true that there are some such bad things in social media, but man,
see, let's talk about information.
Yes.
Let's talk about information. You see, without this social media, there is nothing that you know that is happening around you. Okay, you see other people, other countries fighting, war everywhere. How do you intend to know all these things without the help of the social media?
From the point here, the question is,
Okay.
how does the social media affect and how do you explain?
Now, that is exactly the same thing that I'm talking.
Very far away from it.
Even if you are not going far away from that word of a thing, do you know that this word that is being caused in our country today are giving some people, there are most people that are not supposed to be hearing all this information, but it's a kind of giving them a heart attack. Do you know that there are some people who will not be healthy? They are suffering from high BP, and you are kind of telling these people that the Iran and the Soviet people that are having war, and it is likely to be coming to this our country. When the Tinubu said that if their war did not stop, that they are actually going to involve Nigeria. Do you think there are some people that are suffering from BP that should get such information? They will not. They can get their BP can be high and just die.
So what I'm trying to understand from what you just talked now, you talked about I think war.
Yes, she talked about war. Yeah. No, you.
Okay, yes, I say without this social media, you don't have any knowledge.
This because of the social media. That is where they even all these people are getting the inspiration to build all this armament that you are seeing today. Those things, if not because with the help of social media technology of a thing, I don't think those things will be there. That's why you see somebody will just throw missile and it will get to other countries. Maybe sometimes the technology might even fail them and it will not get to the destination whereby they want that weapon to get. And that is a kind of destroying people's life and properties everywhere. Thank you.
So let me ask one simple question. You said social media has okay. If social media has a positive I'm just saying that like the let's talk about the porn aspect. So you're saying that social media having positive aspect because watching porn making the younger generation have the inspiration or have this excitement of porn. And you guys saying that it's also a benefit for the child to know what porn is all about. Like I don't know who mentioned something about sex. So what I'm trying to ask is that are you saying, since you said that social media have a positive aspect, so the first aspect, are you saying it's also a positive aspect for a child of 18 years? Or okay, 18 years is higher, at least 18 years is an adult. Let's say 15 years. 15 years is not an adult. So 15 years to watch. Is that what you're saying? Because if you say social media has a positive aspect, what about the porn aspect? What do you say about that?
Well, I can say the porn aspect is a job owned by the person. You understand? It's not the social media's
Parents cannot actually
fault.
handle the social media. Do you understand? It's not.
Even that porn aspect, without social media, children are still corrupting. You know that.
Without social media, children are corrupt.
Are highly educated. Even when they are watching you, like see, even when children are watching you, even without the help of social media, like you see a 6 years old boy, he's already corrupt, even without the social media. So how did he get it?
Now, I want to ask you a question.
Just said now. For them because they are talking about the negative, right?
Yes.
So you just talked about the negative, and you are saying you are telling
No, she said that no, that's not what she said. She said that it's from social media that they know all those things. So I'm asking her, okay, since it's from social media, what of a 6 years old boy that knows all those porn activities? So how did they learn? I don't even have phone. They have not seen phone. No, how did they learn?
Let me tell you something now. Can you compare this generation? Okay.
Can you say something to what you just said?
Yes, that is what now I want to explain to you now. Can you compare this generation to back those days during our forefathers?
During those days, they are still corrupt. It shows that they are not too exposed, just like these modern days.
But listen, can you compare the rate of corruption those days to these days? You will see that every day there is massive corruption. With the help of
The corruption is still there. Even back then, it shows that it's not too exposed like now.
Let me tell you now.
Let me ask you this.
Okay.
You just said just now that this corruption we are having is because of social media. So are you saying that in those days, maybe during our forefathers, our mothers and fathers, that there is no corruption? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, it was easily controlled. But these days, currently in this generation, you will see a child they are losing.
But you saying that so are you saying this generation now it's out of control?
Because there's freedom.
Let's get to what they are saying. Are you saying that in this generation now that corruption cannot be controlled?
How when the parents look into their children, parents are now living their
Let me tell you,
That is why we are saying that the life you are living speaks more volume than social media. Social media is not the reason for the corruption of the children. Wait, I want to say something. See, your life speaks more volume than social media. If you like, don't buy phone for your children. That child, the life you are living, will impact a lot to your child. So social media is not the reason why your child is corrupt.
Thank you for saying
So your life is more important than that social media you're talking about. Okay, if some families they don't buy phone for their children, but their children are very corrupt, more than the people that has phone.
Because
why? The life of the person they are staying with.
people that do make operation with the social media.
It's a lie.
That get influenced by the social media.
Okay, it's okay. Enough of. Okay, wait. Enough of.
Walking naked before the children. What do you expect that child to do?
Imagine,
Social media.
See, you know that most parents are also corrupt through the social media.
Okay, let me ask you.
Most parents get those
let's forget about the corruption.
parents that doesn't go on naked, but with the help of social
Let's
media.
forget
they don't
about
go
the
on
corruption. What of creativity?
Hold on. Can we hold on? Maybe this question will ask the audience what they think about this corruption.
Okay.
Please, what did you guys think about this corruption, please? Do you agree